students to your Channel 5 Educational News.
And today we are sending our most spectacular macroeconomists around the world to solve economic problems. Our topic for today, aggregate supply and demand. Now let's go to our adventurous economist in France. What do you have for us to learn, Heidi?
Well, Caitlin, here we have a recession going on in this country. Sir, can you tell us what happened to cause this recession?
Well, my country's bank had a shortage of money due to a financial crisis, and it was mainly caused by a decrease in consumer investment and expectations. Banks had to reduce lending, therefore reducing the chance of investments. The government had to cut in spending as well.
I see. To return your economy to a more stable state, your government would have to decrease taxes or increase government spending and transfers so that you citizens have more money to spend so that aggregate demand can increase. If your government does not take any action, considering that your country does have a central bank, the central bank would have to buy bonds in order to increase aggregate demand. Now, if your government and your central bank are both so lousy as to do nothing whatsoever, rest assured, my good fellow, that the economy is self-correcting and aggregate supply will eventually increase and get rid of the recessionary gap. Considering that it's unlikely right now for your country to increase in productivity, you would see a decrease in nominal wages. However, it will likely take a while to see a fall in nominal wages countrywide. So, I hope your government or central bank does intervene.
I guess that we can introduce those back to the government or protest for government intervention in order to shift the aggregate demand overall. Thanks for your help and for watching. Have a nice day. Hi, Mom.
Okay, now back to you, Caitlin and Jackie, as I head off to our next exciting location.
Alright, thanks Heidi. Now to the Kingdom of Vala to learn about how to fix inflationary gaps.
Your Majesty, I must say that it is an honor to be giving you economic expertise today. Now, can you tell me what happened to cause this inflation?
Well, I am new to the crown, and with my amazing ruling, new technological advancements have indeed soared, creating greater productivity. Also, and with the great queen that I am, I enforced measures to lower unemployment down to 2%. With these great things that I've done, I don't understand why the economy is in the state that it is, and not amazing like me.
Well, I would say it's because your country's economy is beyond the potential output for the economy, thus creating some of the problems you see today. Because you are the complete head of your country and the sole ruler, I advise you to increase taxes or reduce the spending that you have been doing. Through this, you will decrease the amount of money that your people will put into circulation of the economy through consumption or investment. If you don't take any action, chances are the values of household assets will decrease or nominal wages will rise. These occurrences would cause for decreased abilities for selling and buying.
Ah, I see. Thank you kindly for your advice. Wow, what do you think of that? Where do you think she'll end up next? Let's find out.
Welcome back, viewers. I am now talking with the leader of the Federal Reserve. Sir, can you tell us what you are currently working on?
Well, we are currently working on correcting inflation in our country.
And how did this inflation come about, sir?
Well, you can see the government has decreased the income for taxes for the citizens of this nation. With that, aggregate demand has skyrocketed. With the increase in demand, inflation has also greatly increased. As the central bank, we conduct monetary policy, which means we can change the Federal Reserve rate for banks, changing interest rates, conduct open market operations for buying or selling bonds in the banks. We currently see selling bonds as most likely option, taking since open market operation is normally how we conduct monetary policy. Fully, this action will work before inflation increases more, and we have to increase the federal funds rate.
I see. By selling bonds, less money will be in the economy because banks won't be able to give as much money. So there will overall be less money in circulation. And with less money in circulation, aggregate demand must decrease and inflation must also decrease. Thank you for your time, sir. I now sign off. Back to you, newscasters.
What an exciting day our economists have had.
Indeed, and now for our student viewers, we will apply each scenario to an aggregate supply and demand graph to clarify what happened.
Alright, so inference, the aggregate demand was moved to the left because of a decrease in government spending and a decrease in consumer confidence. However, a decrease in taxes and increase in government spending and transfers will allow for a curve to be corrected. Or the aggregate supply will self-correct to the left in order to create a new equilibrium on the long-run supply curve. Now to Caitlin to talk about Bella.
Thank you, Jackie. In the kingdom of Vala, the rate of unemployment was lower than the natural rate. An increase in production caused the supply curve to move to the right, creating an inflationary gap. In order to fix this, our economists recommended official policy that either increased taxes or reduced government spending to move the supply curve back to the left and to return to the long-run supply curve. Now back to Jackie.
Lastly, the Federal Reserve taught us that selling bonds will shift the supply curve to the right. The money supply will decrease, therefore causing exchange rates to rise. Selling would do the opposite.
I'm afraid that is all the time we have for today. I wish everyone a happy day and a happy economics lesson.